Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Smiley. He's able.
Yes, sir. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, thank you for this, because every now and then we feel handcuffed by helplessness. We wonder if we're going to be able to get out of the situation, the circumstances that we find ourselves in with our backs against the wall. And again, we wonder if we'll be able to come out swinging. Well, here's the good news. When your back is against the wall, when you feel like you can't, God can, because this song says God is able. I like what the Bible says about the ability of God. It talks about the power of God. And so one writer says, now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above anything you can ask or imagine. It simply says that God is able to surprise you in situations that are trying to circumscribe you. When you're in a situation where you can't, God is able. God is able to shout surprise. Has God ever blown your mind, surprised you when you were ready to give up? That's when God showed up and showed out. God is able to surprise you. So don't you look up. You keep looking up. And as you look up, I promise you, God will give you the strength to get back up. And when God does it, God will do exceedingly abundantly above anything you can ask or imagine. God will do stuff you didn't even ask for. God will do stuff you never thought about. God is able to surprise you. God is able to come through. But also the Bible says, now unto him who is able to keep you from falling. I love that right there, because every now and then life will try to knock us down and get us down and keep us down. But here's what that text says. That text says God is able, when you're on your way down, to keep you from falling. So guess what? When they intended for you to not get knocked down and stay down, somehow God precludes your fall. Somehow God gives you the ability, here it is, to land on your feet. Think about it. If you have a cat and throw that cat, no matter how far you throw that cat lands on its feet. Guess what? You've got cat-like ability in that somehow when situations try to throw you, when situations try to knock you down, you still end up landing on your feet. And someone is listening right now. You keep landing on your feet. They thought they had you. They thought they had knocked you down. They thought they had got the best of you. But here you are, still standing, because God is able to ensure that you always end up landing on your feet. So I'm glad to let you know, go ahead, have yourself the blessed weekend ever, knowing that God is able. God is able to see you through. God is able to keep you. God is able to surprise you, and God is able to make sure you always land on your feet.
Sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Hey, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you could be reached.
Hey, Rickey, Smiley, thank you. You can follow me on Twitter and social media at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is also Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey. Have a great weekend.